Thank you. Severe storms earlier today brought some strong winds to parts of southern Kentucky. One woman suffered serious injuries after a large tree limb came crashing down on her camper.
Tonight, she is hospitalized and being treated for her injuries. And WKYT's Jeremy Toms is in Pulaski County to bring us our top story at 10.
For the past 5 years, Austin and Ashley Molesworth have managed Happy Camper RV Park, renting out short and long-term spaces just minutes from Lake Cumberland.
And 9 times out of 10, once they get here, they become more like family.
Ashley says those relationships are what makes a day like today especially difficult.
I actually was at home with our 2 kids and heard a crash.
She says they were hunkered down in their home as severe storms passed through. They looked outside after they found large tree limbs down, including one that crashed right through a camper.
It scares you. It really does, especially from us. We used to live in our camper. It really kind of makes you think twice about what can happen.
They say a woman was working on her computer inside when the limb grazed her head and badly cut open her arm. These neighbors feel it's a blessing it wasn't any worse.
The good Lord was definitely watching over her, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
The Molesworths tell me that today's severe storms also have them rethinking how they will manage these trees which tower over many of their guests and tenants.
Shade versus safety, we more than likely would be taking out majority of our trees.
But in the short term, they're focused on helping out in any way they can.
We're all going to pitch in together and try to get their camper fixed and situated for them before they get back.
And hoping for a speedy recovery for one of their own.
Good people are hard to come by these days, and they are definitely someone who didn't deserve what happened today. We're asking everybody to just pray for her and her husband and her daughter.
In Pulaski County, Jeremy Tom, WKYT.
The Molesworths say this family is looking at thousands of dollars in damages to their camper on top of any medical bills and other expenses. So a GoFundMe has been established tonight to help the family. If you would like to learn more, you can find the link in this story on our WKYT.com website.